it's Erica, and welcome to another edition of the Road to Respect video blog. You know, one of my most popular presentations is called Speak Up, Speak Out, Personal Power and Respect at Work. The purpose of that presentation is to educate, inspire, and empower employees to speak up, to take action when they have issues, concerns, and problems at work, and in particular issues related to dealing with disrespectful, power-based behaviors like harassment, bullying, and ongoing unresolved conflict. Now, I developed this presentation as a direct result of my experience dealing with these issues in the workplace, because I noticed a pattern. When stuff happens to us, most of us tend to make a choice to put up and shut up, rather than speak up and speak out. And I know that that choice doesn't help. Oh, we may be speaking out by grumbling to our friends or complaining. But at the end of the day, I'm talking about being able to speak up and speak out in a way that moves us towards resolution. An ability for us to take control of our own lives, our own destiny, and say, something's happening to me here, I'm not happy about it, and I need to raise awareness, I need to speak up, I need to take action to do something about it. You know, I often close those presentations with a quote from Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. You know, I'm watching, as I'm sure many of you are, in somewhat awe, surprise, but I have to say hope, at what has been going on for the last 3 weeks on Wall Street. The Wall Street protests, which did start with a very small group, are growing and growing and growing. Over 250, I think, cities in the States now are participating. We have protests starting here in Canada over the weekend, and there have been similar protests staged in the United States. You know, some of the things I'm reading in the media tend to dismiss all of this as, you know, a bunch of disgruntled people who are complaining and don't really have an answer, and they don't know what to do, and what's the point and what's the good of it, and it's not going to change anything. Well, you know, I'm wondering what Louis XIV and Marie Antoinette thought, or Tsar Nicholas, when protests started in their countries hundreds of years ago. I mean, I think that we need to take what's going on in Wall Street seriously. People are starting to speak up about the kinds of things that I see people wanting to speak up about in the workplace all the time, the things that I focus on in a workplace. Inequality, power, respect, and disrespect. We are moving, as Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said recently, into the participation age, an age where everyone wants to be able to contribute. And if we want to be successful, her argument is, as a society, in business, we need to welcome and embrace this age. And so I want to ask you a question. Is your workplace ready for the participation age? Or might your workplace be harboring protesters, people who are unhappy with the way things are, who might be dealing with issues, who feel that there might be inequity or disrespect, but they're afraid or just can't speak up about it? Well, don't wait until protests start in your workplace, or what often happens, until people start leaving the workplace, quitting. Why not take this opportunity to create a place, a safe place, an avenue for people to be able to voice their concerns? Not only will you hear about issues and problems related to the kinds of conflicts I'm always dealing with, as I said, power-based issues like harassment and bullying, but you'll also provide an opportunity for individuals to be able to tell you about their ideas of how they can do their jobs better, the innovations that they may be able to suggest for your business so that you run more efficiently, the ideas that they have for producing different kinds of products or superior, better, or altered customer service. When we create an environment of participation, and that means an environment that is respectful, we really allow people to bring their full selves to the workplace. And I think you need to ask yourself, would you rather have an engaged, participatory workforce, or a workforce that feels as those individuals, those thousands of individuals that are marching now feel disengaged, disrespected, mistreated? Which is going to produce the better outcome? I'm thinking you know the answer. And if you want any more information or want to talk to me about this further, contact information will be following. See you next time on the Road to Respect video blog.